headlines from News Channel 11.
First up, breaking news. People who get water from the Jonesborough Water Department this afternoon are being asked to cut back on their usage while crews try to find the source or the sources of a significant water leak. That breaking news on First at 4. I'm Josh Smith. Good afternoon. This afternoon, the town of Jonesborough called a 4 p.m. news conference, and we are there with our cameras live. We want to take a live look now at the news conference as it's about to get underway. Washington County leaders have gathered along with Jonesborough leaders and are prepared, we believe, to announce some water distribution plans and also the latest on outages in the area. There on the screen, the town administrator for Jonesborough and also the superintendent of water, and Mayor Joe Grandy is there, as well as Mayor Chuck Vest. We want to listen in as soon as they begin to speak. Again, live coverage of a news conference in Jonesborough, Tennessee.
As you all know, we have had challenges through the weekend with these cold temperatures in our utility systems, and so today we're going to talk just a little bit about what's going on in the Jonesborough water system. These cold temperatures have negatively impacted this system to the extent that I'm going to have to declare a local state of emergency. So I'm just going to read you a quick excerpt from that, and this will allow the town of Jonesborough and Washington County to bring in emergency help from wherever it's needed, and we can also get repaid for it on the backside. So in consideration of the impact of the winter weather system on the local energy and utility infrastructure and the health, safety, and welfare of the residents of Washington County, it is in the public's interest that the local state of emergency be declared by me, the mayor of Washington County. So on Monday, December 26th, the Washington County Emergency Management Operations Center was activated, and Washington County personnel are supporting response efforts and resource requests supporting the ongoing situation, assisting local officials in any needs or resources requests thereof. So this will help us move forward with getting the assistance we need from wherever we need it. And now I'm just going to turn the rest of this over to Glenn, the town of Jonesborough, who will bring you an update on the specifics.
Thanks, everybody. Just a brief update that we have. Over the last 24 hours, we've pinpointed leaks in several of our distribution lines. We're working through 500 miles of line and expect to isolate those leaks quickly and repair as soon as possible. Crews have been working around the clock, and they're going to continue to work around the clock until we can resolve the issues. Water distribution points at Lamar School and Grandview School are open this evening from 7 to 9 p.m. That's bottled water. One pack of 24 bottles per residence for human consumption. If you have access to a spring, well, or other water source, we ask that you use that water for flushing toilets if you have to. Currently, customers in the following areas have and will experience water disruptions as lines are checked and required repairs are made. Highway 107 area, Bumpus Cove, customers living north of 11E, west of Jonesborough, Limestone, Telford, Bowmantown, and Conklin. We ask that you turn a bathroom sink on somewhere like the bathroom so that when the water does come back on, the air bleeds out of the lines, making it much easier for the water to flow. Jonesborough serves about 13,000 customers in Washington County on 500 linear feet of water line. This outage impacts us system-wide. Just because you have not experienced or running out of water or your faucets doesn't mean you aren't impacted. We do ask that you conserve water and to help your neighbors and the county and the town.
Some questions?
When are you expecting to resolve all the leaks?
So this is Kevin Brobeck, our utility manager. I can say that we are working on it.
You're listening to live coverage of a news conference announced in Jonesborough this afternoon. That is the town manager of Jonesborough saying that, in fact, the people who live in the town of Jonesborough who get their water from the town need to be preparing for outages potentially throughout the evening ahead, and he's calling on everyone to conserve water. The big headline from the very first part of that news conference that we Brought you live here on News Channel 11 was Washington County Mayor Joe Grandy announcing a local state of emergency. He said that was the mechanism needed in order to sort of stand up the Emergency Ops Center to distribute water. Speaking of which, water will be distributed at 2 locations tonight. This is at the Grandview School and the other one, the Lamar School, from 7 until 9 p.m. So this is for people who are in the town of Jonesborough Water District who need water. This is drinking water, and it's going to be limited supplies of it handed out 7 to 9 o'clock tonight at Lamar School and Grandview School. The outages also seem to be I guess, predominant in certain areas, and this is a partial list of what the town administrator in Jonesborough just announced. So if you're in the Highway 107 area, the Bumpus Cove community of Washington County, again, that's an area serviced by the town of Jonesborough Water. Also in areas north of Highway 11E to the west of Jonesborough, those are areas where outages are expected throughout the evening hours ahead. And I do believe he added to that list a bit. I think I heard mention of the communities of Limestone and Telford as well. And that if you do see a water leak or you're aware of where one is, they're actively searching for them. There is a phone number there on the bottom of your screen. That's 423-753-1005. So again, the request for water cutbacks announced by Glenn Rosenhoff, and we are going to continue to bring you updates from Jonesborough. A live report coming up later on and first at 4.